Cops unknowingly enter a serial. Hey, we're watching Ewu body cam. Not Ewu. Watching when cops unknowingly enter a serial killer's home. I cannot speak today. I'm going insane. I think it's the caffeine. This is a little different, but lock it in, boys. Get your popcorn. We're in for a ride.
Put the knives away.
Kill me.
No.
I know that I can't reach you from here, but I can't kill the knives.
No. Don't do that, sir.
Just kill me.
We're doing it for the family.
Jesus Christ, my man is in deep, huh?
I'm writing it down.
Victims?
The police in Albuquerque, New Mexico responded to a domestic dispute on April 6, 2020. They had no idea that they were about to make contact with a criminal who was hiding a horrific secret. In fact, it would take another year before they realized the appalling extent of the perpetrator's crimes.
And I tried to be nice, and they never appreciated it.
Okay, but I mean, that's, brother, what you do is you just get away from those people and find new people that actually appreciate it. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there, maybe just me spitballing here.
The following report is based on police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. The police became involved after they received several urgent calls from a woman named Cynthia, who reported that her nephew, 52-year-old Paul Apodaca, had beaten her violently after a brief argument.
I don't know why, but Paul Apodaca sounds really familiar. Maybe it's just like one of those names that just is extremely familiar, but I heard that and I was like, do I know that guy?
Despite her injuries, Cynthia managed to barricade
Sorry, I shouldn't be judging somebody else's household.
herself and her 96-year-old mother Alvina in the back bedroom, where they now waited for rescue. The first police on scene were greeted with an alarming sight.
Someone's coming to the door, dude. I think it's the nephew. Hello.
Deadly force, sir.
What's that?
Deadly force.
What?
Sir, can you please put the knives away? Please, put the knives away, okay? I'm not playing with you, bro. Put the knives away.
Kill me.
No.
I find it like really funny when a cop just says, put it away, bro. Like, bro just seems like such an unprofessional like term of agreement to somebody that has a knife, man.
Please, can we talk to you, okay? Sure. We don't want to do this, brother.
I know that I can't reach you from here, but I can't kill the knives.
No. Don't do that, sir.
Just kill me.
Paul was no stranger to law
Jesus
enforcement.
Christ.
In addition to being a registered sex offender,
What a loser, dude. Okay.
he'd been incarcerated multiple times for charges including kidnapping, assault, and felony aggravated
damn.
battery. However, the most depraved aspects of his criminal history were not yet known.
Has been putting powder in my nose all night, and it drove me crazy.
Well, let's talk about that, okay? That's what we're here
Why,
for.
you're not gonna believe me.
Huh?
You're not gonna believe me. You're gonna think I'm insane.
Come on, buddy. Let's just talk, okay?
No. Talk.
Hostage situation.
Let's talk.
No.
Hostage. Bro.
You 3, 2, 1, Mel. Just walk back into the house.
While these officers attempted to wrangle Paul, several others jumped the backyard fence to make contact with Cynthia and Alvina,
Smart.
still barricaded in the back of the house.
Jesus.
What did he hit you with? Grab.
Very quickly, the officers realized that Cynthia's injuries were far worse than they originally thought.
Holy shit.
She's very, very beat up. Very beat up. So we need to get in there. Okay. Give us 1 sec. We're gonna get in there.
This, law enforcement would eventually learn, was just a small example of Paul's capacity for violence.
Small capacity? I mean, bro came out with a knife, so I can only assume. Multiple at that.
At the moment, the officers didn't yet know how far Paul was willing to go. Several police officers had entered the room Cynthia and Alvina were in, prepared to defend them if necessary. Despite the danger Paul posed, his grandmother Alvina was determined to ensure his safety, even
Dude, some old people just don't be understanding. Like I know that's your baby boy, you know what I'm saying? But like my man, give it, or my grandma, give it up, please. Fuck his safety, bro. Just beat the shit out of your daughter, right? Like, what the fuck?
at the expense of her own well-being.
You need to go outside. They can't get medical attention until you step out the front.
Okay.
So go out the front door now with your hands up and empty. We're not messing around.
I need you to stick to your man. Look me in the eyes with this.
You need to go to the front door.
What?
Sorry, I know. Listen, I know I've been pausing a lot, okay? And I know there's some motherfuckers in the comments that could be like, oh my God, I can't believe he pauses every fucking 2 minutes, bro. Like, that's you right now. That's you, okay? But something I was going to say, I already forgot because I got mad at the motherfuckers that already typing. Oh my God, he pauses too much. Shut up. Let me react. Would you rather me talk over the video? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ranting. I'm getting upset. Let's get back to the video. We're getting off track, okay? I'm sorry. My fault.
To hurt my grandson. And we're trying not to, ma'am. Go to the front, Paul. For God's sakes, he's mental.
Did he hit you?
He's my grandson.
Since Paul
He's your grandson, but he beat the shit out of your goddamn daughter. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do old people always be making the most out of this shit for no reason?
Paul was blocking the main exit, the officers called the fire department, requesting a ladder to rescue the hostages through the window. This would prove to be easier said than done, especially when a new complication arose outside when another family member rushed to the scene in an emotional state.
I know, my grandma can't climb through that fucking ladder back there.
I know. That's why we put a couple officers in there.
Just shoot him. I don't care. That's my cousin. Kill him.
Your car?
Yes.
Please wait inside your car.
I can't. That's my grandma. That's my grandma.
I get that, but you need to wait inside your car.
I called you guys and I sat here and I
right
waited
now, you're
3
taking our
hours.
attention off of this.
Then
and
go
onto
do your
you.
job. I'm not
Go
doing shit.
He is doing his job. See, this, like, listen, I understand it's your grandma, okay? She 96 anyways, okay? She only got a few more years, but, you're causing a scene here, bitch.
You too.
Luckily,
you
the
too,
police
what?
managed to convince Cynthia to climb down the ladder. She was later taken to the hospital for medical attention and would tell a harrowing tale of how she got her injuries and the steps she took to protect her mother.
So were you afraid that he was going to kick down the door?
Yeah, well, I didn't know what he was crazy beating me like, I told you never to tell me nothing. Don't ever tell me what to do. Oh, please, Grandma. Grandma, you're gonna give her a heart attack. Oh, I know I seen that one. And then I kind of pushed him and I go, Mom, are you okay? Mom, please get up. And that's when he freaked out and he got her, Grandma, and don't touch me. Grandma, you okay? Don't touch me, she put her. And that's when I jumped up.
Still at the scene, the next priority was getting Alvina out to join Cynthia as the officers tried to persuade her to leave.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. This is a 96-year-old grandma. She is not going down this ladder. Like, straight up, she's just not fucking doing it.
Ma'am, in order for us to help him, we have to get you out. Come on.
Nope.
Ma'am, I need you to try to get down, okay? You can scoot down that ladder. You don't have to climb down it, okay?
I don't want to go down. I won't.
You need to.
My grandson.
You need to, okay?
Eventually, the officers managed to coax Alvina out of the window and guided
What the fuck coax mean? Gently and persistently persuade. All right, Slay.
her safely down the ladder. Seconds after, Paul appeared at the back door.
Take her. Oh, you got contact.
Keep walking out. Keep walking out. Walk out to the sound of my voice.
Hands up now!
Put your hands in the air. Drop whatever's in your hand.
Put your hands up now!
Put your hands
Okay,
up.
hands in the air. Step down.
Man, this could have been done. So, bro does all this shit, realizes that both his sausages got out, and he's like, well, shit, I guess we're done here.
I'm about to get 40, sir.
Step down.
What does 40 mean? Shot?
Put your hands up in the air.
What does 40
Turn around
mean?
and face the house.
Turn around.
Put your hands behind your head and then release your fingers.
Man, Paul's a bitch.
Put your hands down! Put your hands down!
Oh, you're done this one.
Okay. Turn over!
Even with the
What happened? No, my camera turned off. No.
suspect subdued, the emotional turmoil on scene was far from over. Hearing
Wait,
the shots
it
and
gets
not
worse?
realizing the officers had fired beanbag rounds, Alvina immediately became distressed.
No.
He's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
They didn't shoot him.
No, he's okay.
See, they just put him down, girl.
He's okay. Come on.
Paul was arrested and convicted of assaulting a peace officer with a deadly weapon.
Assaulted upon a peace officer. Wait, what? Wait, when did he do that? Did I miss that shit? Wait, what? I'm confused.
But it would only be over a year after Paul served his sentence for this crime that the police would learn that they hadn't even scratched the surface of his criminal record. More chilling details about events connected to several 30-year-old cold cases.
I'm sorry, you said fucking 30-year-old cold cases?
Were about to surface.
Wait.
On July 20th, 2021, over a year after the assault on Cynthia, Paul was spotted wandering around outside a children's psychiatric hospital. He was arrested as there was a felony warrant out for violating probation. Yet again, this was nothing compared to the bombshell Paul was about to drop.
What the
Got air conditioning back there, Paul?
I don't get you a bit.
Why not? What'd you do?
I murdered Althea Oakley. I never told anyone.
Why not?
I wasn't as regretful and remorseful as I.
What the fuck?
Shockingly, the woman Paul mentioned had been murdered more than 3 decades prior, on the evening of June 22nd, 1988.
What the fuck? Bro, this is wild. Like, I'm not even like over exaggerating here. This isn't like React Andy levels of like. No, like I'm like genuinely shocked. This is insane. I feel like one of those fucking stupid React YouTubers that goes, "Oh my god, wow, that's fucking insane," and then like fakes it, but I'm not. But now I'm saying it, now it feels like I am. You know what? I'll just go fuck myself.
As far as the police could tell, 21-year-old Althea had stepped out for a walk after an argument with her boyfriend, only to fall victim to a senseless crime they were never able to explain. Until now. Now, as the officers took Paul straight to the police station, 2 cold case detectives sat down with him to see if he was telling the truth.
You didn't know Althea?
Yeah,
okay.
She was walking the night.
She what?
Althea was walking home from the day. I don't know. My intention was to rape.
Okay.
I stabbed her to death. I didn't know that I was going to do that.
How many times did you stab her?
Twice in the shoulder blade. It was twice in the left side.
According to police reports from 1988.
Bro, how do you... Dude, I don't remember what the fuck I did yesterday. For someone to remember how they stabbed somebody seems fucking insane to me. Because, like, how do you just remember that? So, I mean, I don't know, dude. I like...
A neighbor heard Althea scream. She called the police as the attacker fled and Althea collapsed. Police and rescue units were immediately dispatched, but tragically, their efforts were not enough to save Althea, who soon passed away in the hospital. Several witnesses were able to describe the suspect, and a composite sketch was published in the local newspaper. Unfortunately, this didn't lead to any substantial leads, and the case eventually went cold.
Wow.
The detectives went to speak with Paul's brother, hoping to gain further insight. During the conversation, they broke some horrendous news.
We're doing it for the families of the victims.
Victims?
Wait, victims? I thought there was only just one.
I'll tell you what I mean.
And yet, Althea's murder was just the beginning of Paul's brutal rampage.
Another girl was crossing a bridge. I heard her name.
In the interrogation room, the cold case detectives pushed for more details.
What does she look like?
I couldn't tell at that range.
Okay. How did you kill her?
I shot her.
Mere months after Althea's murder, on September 9th, 1988, 13-year-old Stella Gonzales was walking home with her friend Hope. The 2 girls were stopped by some men in a car who tried to pick them up. While Stella briefly spoke to them, Hope pulled her away as the car drove off. But minutes later, gunshots were fired in their direction, and Stella was tragically struck and killed. Depressingly, there were no witnesses to the crime besides Hope. The only potential lead came from a police officer who'd observed the girls walking, as well as a car which might have been a blue Chevrolet Chevelle with 3...
Wait, so there was a cop nearby and bro just didn't do anything? Wouldn't he have heard the shots, or am I crazy? Like
Hispanic males inside. With no additional witnesses, this case went cold just like Althea's. Worse, all the files on the case were destroyed in a fire in the police station's evidence room in 2010.
That's some Gotham City ass level of bullshit I ever heard.
Finally, the cold case detectives asked Paul about one more victim he mentioned to the officers who brought him to the station.
Can you look at this photo and tell me if you recognize this person right here on the phone?
Yes, that's Kaitlyn.
That's Kaitlyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you...
32 years earlier, on the evening of July 16, 1989, two detectives stumbled upon what they thought was a traffic accident, only to discover a bone-chilling crime scene.
Holy shit.
The woman police found behind the wheel, later identified as 18-year-old Kaitlyn Arquette, had been shot twice in the head. The police would later learn she'd been driving home from a friend's house when she was disastrously intercepted. Notably, there was only one witness, none other than Paul Apodaca.
And none of y'all motherfuckers thought it wouldn't be him?
He told the police he'd not seen what happened, but stopped to offer help just as they had. After providing his phone number, he slipped away from the scene unnoticed. Tragically, Kaitlyn succumbed to her wounds the next day, but no further evidence was found.
Wow.
Kaitlyn's mother,
Mm-hmm.
Lois Duncan, she wrote the series I Know What You Did Last Summer. She also wrote a book about her daughter, who killed my daughter. And I read that.
6 years after Kaitlyn's death, Lois hired a private investigator who allegedly had strong suspicions about Paul's involvement. But despite this, the case remained unsolved. Now, the harrowing details of what really happened to Kaitlyn would come to light at long last.
When I saw her, I walked up to the car, had already shot her. Cerebral swelling had begun. Face and head were swelling.
You said you had already shot her?
Yes.
And you walked up to her? Okay. What kind of car did she have?
It was a red car, something.
And where did you shoot her?
I never touched her, but I shot her and killed her.
In a later interview,
Bro, this dude is actually just fucked in the head, huh? Like, this is crazy. And the crazy thing is like, there's probably more people like him that we just don't fucking know about. And that's wild to me.
Paul further explained that Kaitlyn had pulled up next to him to stop at a red light. He fired twice, and when the light turned green, Kaitlyn pulled forward, crossing the median and crashing her car into a pole. Paul said he then hid his firearm under his seat and drove up to investigate her condition. Paul's frenzied violence didn't stop there. In 1990, he was charged with aggravated battery after shooting a man who he claimed he mistook for a woman. More disturbing insight connecting to this was just around the corner. However, before addressing this, the detectives questioned what motivated Paul to come forward with these terrible admissions after more than 3 decades of silence.
It took me so long to know how much pain I've caused.
Oh, you're a
dick. The ultimate sin. When I killed Althea, I thought that I could do no more harm. After years and years of contemplating and researching, I understand all the pain that I've caused, and I feel it for families of the people that I've murdered and raped. I've seen it in my own family, and I've done it to my own family.
Paul claimed that his latest incarceration for a
What the fuck did they put a fedora on my boy, dude? What? This is so left field. What the fuck?
assaulting Cynthia left.
Bro, they fucking head patted him. Why? I'm sorry. That's funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Him with a lot of time to contemplate his actions. He claims he spent the year crying for offending God and for hurting his victims and their families. He recounted holding a napkin to his face to collect the tears, wrote down why he was crying, and placed the napkins in between the pages of his Bible, creating what he called a book of tears.
God is forgiven.
I think bro needs to go to a psych ward, and then go to prison for the rest of his life. What the fuck, dude?
Forgiven. God knows us and He forgives. How am I trying to?
I have so many things to say, but I'll leave it to myself.
Everything that I've done. I've come to realize that I don't deserve to be forgiven.
No, you
The
don't.
question of what could have driven Paul to such horrific actions remained unclear until he made one final harrowing admission.
Why did you do it?
anger in my heart against women.
You had what in your heart? Anger. Okay.
Resentment.
Why?
Because I've always seen men treat women bad and they have.
So you're literally a Discord mod with your fedora, and you still kill the women for why? Because bad men still get all the women? Brother, go look in a fucking mirror. That might be the issue.
I have all the women and I tried to be nice and they never appreciated it.
On January 29, 2024, Paul Apodaca pleaded guilty to 3 counts of second-degree murder, 1 count of kidnapping, as well as 1 count of first-degree attempted criminal sexual penetration for assaulting Althea. He was sentenced to 45 years in prison.
No, he should have had life in prison.
While Paul confessed to several additional sexual assaults, he was never charged.
Why was he never charged for that? The fuck?
Released, he will be on parole for 2 years and on probation for 5 years.
Why? He killed 3 fucking women. And bro gets 45 years? I mean, by that time he'll probably be fucking 80 and crippling, thank God. And hopefully there's some dudes in the fucking in the prison that'll just beat his ass for killing women for no reason. What the fuck, dude? 45 years seems like such a fucking pity sentencing, but maybe that's just me. All right, boys, listen. If you like this video, please comment down below if you actually did like it. And also maybe like, you know, I want to do more different react stuff. I like these kind of videos. Maybe I can get Bree involved. Maybe I can get some friends involved. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what else you guys want to see. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
I was running out of time, running through my mind. I was thinking too much that